throughout the history of self-improvement, it's been known that improving yourself or doing something different from what you're doing right now to improve yourself is this massive burden that takes you so much time to even put inside your calendar, like getting in shape. Everyone knows that getting in shape is going to take you more time, more times to go to the gym, more times to plan your meals, more times to put in the habits. All these things have been going around so many years that people do not even try to get in shape because they have other responsibilities. Okay, let me break this down for you, and I'm going to prove to you that it's going to save you time at the end of the day with actual points that I researched and found over time that these things not only worked for myself, for my clients. I want to break this down for you. Right now, what do you feel? Right now, you might be feeling stuck, okay? You have responsibilities, you have a body that you want to build, but it's not your number one priority right now, right? Of course, you have other things like kids, a job, maybe you're an entrepreneur, like managing a business, right? It goes for everyone that feels like they're busy and everything is just running over you. You feel like everything is not going your way, and getting in shape and putting time towards a different activity is going to take even more of a confusion in your life, okay? So for a long time, you have probably tried many things, okay? You probably tried carnivore, keto, fasting, all these fancy ideas that we hear on the internet, TikTok, these kids talking all the time about how am I going to try this new diet, and I lost 50 pounds from that. You tried that, you failed, you restarted. It's this constant cycle that I want you to prevent right now. Why do you need to get this solved? Okay, you have to view the impact, not the positive, okay? I'm going to talk about the positive later, okay? But right now, let's view the problems that this might be causing you, okay? Right now, when you're out of shape, we know that you have excess fats, you are more stressed. As I wrote here, you have lower energy, you have strength that you're slowly losing, the body that you're slowly losing, okay? And you're losing your self-respect, which is actually causing you to be less productive in the rest of the things you have in your life, like your job and all these things, knowing that you cannot really put in the work to get in shape, and seeing yourself in bad shape and not looking sharp is causing you to lose the self-respect, which in my opinion, I say this in mostly all of my videos, that self-respect is number one, okay? If you cannot respect yourself, you cannot respect others around you, and people will not respect you as well. So that's why I believe that the first appearance is extremely important. Many people might not like this statement, but I believe it's true, right? Like seeing a person that is fit and takes care of himself is different than seeing somebody that looks like he doesn't even know what to put in his mouth, right? So the very truth here, okay? The very truth. Okay, let me make this very clear for you, okay? On the internet, right here, we hear all the time that to get in shape is this massive burden of going into the gym 6 and 7 times per week. And that's why I do not blame you, because we hear this all the time, and a person that has many responsibilities hears this and goes, okay, who the fuck is gonna go to the gym 6-7 times per week just to get in shape? Okay, and I'm here to tell you that you don't need 6 or 7 times per week to be working out, not even close, okay? What I've realized working with men that have limited time, and I'm doing this myself as well to try it out, 3 hours every single week is just enough for you to have a strong, athletic, and mobile body in the long run, okay? And I'm going to tell you the benefits of working 3 times per week and how it's going to help you out. But before I say this, I'm going to tell you right now, the principles are the most important things, okay? And in the principles that you're going to be following, maybe if you try to really at least go through the route of trying to get in shape, you're going to realize that the principles have to do with your diet and the rest of the things like the habits and the accountability that you might have in this journey of yours, okay? So the truth is that you need 3 times per week, and the basic principles for you to start getting in shape and not drain yourself just to see your diet actually serve you. You can pick a small workout plan, like 2-3 times per week, and rewire your brain to start staying more consistent instead of worrying about how you can be more perfect, because consistency is going to outwork every single kid that starts a program for 2 months and then gives up because they didn't actually manage to stick for it for a long time, right? So what I would suggest to every single person, even if it's like my client or me, Like pick something that you can follow long run. So right now, after this mindset shift that I told you, that you have to realize that you can actually do both and you can match getting in shape while managing your stressful life. I'm going to get into the point of the video, which is the immediate and the long-term benefits you will see and why it will save you time to get in shape. So that's the whole point. I'm telling you that it's going to save you time. It's going to give you more time. It's not going to drain any time. It's going to save you time from your life. It's going to save you money, confusion, and all these things. And this is why, okay? First of all, focus. You get skyrocketed energy levels. Many people think it's the opposite, but I'm telling you, I just came from the gym, okay? I had the hardest workout ever, right? And it's like 11 a.m. right now, and I'm feeling insane, okay? I didn't drink any coffee, and I didn't do anything just because I went to the gym. I have this adrenaline. I feel energized because I worked out, and I do not regret it, because many people go before and like, oh my God, what did I put myself into? Okay, but it's not like this. You will see the immediate benefits of just leaving the gym and feeling proud of yourself, being able to perform way better, okay? Mental clarity, same thing, no worries. You go to the gym, work out, see yourself perform good in there, you stack up the wins, and you have the mental clarity, the creativity that's going to go in your business, that's going to go in your job, that's going to be with you to be able to manage your stress afterwards. There's going to be, of course, better sleep, okay? And better sleep means better performance in your family, job, and life, okay? I think this is pretty straightforward. And I don't know if many people experience this, but I see myself all the time. When I go to the gym, I feel like I cannot mess up the day after because I stack up this win, which is a hard thing that you do throughout your day, which follows with the rest of good decisions. While if you tell yourself that I will not go to the gym, it's a bad decision that's going to lead to you making other bad decisions in your day, okay? So the immediate benefits, okay, and the long-term benefits, and these ones are actually more time-saving, and you'll see why. It reduces sickness in the long term, okay? And I don't know if it's true, but I've seen from the studies that I was actually reading right now that it might reduce to you 3 days of less sickness every single year, which is crazy. Imagine how many hours and how much money you could have made those 3 days just because you worked out, okay? You might say, okay, I'm working out, I lose that time, but stick for this, okay? Increased productivity in anything you do. Again, it's the same thing, but it's increased productivity because you're going to see yourself being fitter. Of course, somebody that is fat and really has excess fat in his body cannot really be doing things all the time, right? He can't even like go up the stairs and not get tired, while a person that is fit is more mobile, can go to the stairs whenever he wants, can do anything he wants with his children and all these things, and I'm going to talk about them, okay? And another thing that I read, which was extremely like interesting to me because I see this in my everyday life, is longevity on brain span, which, as I understand it, is the person that goes to the gym has a better clarity when they get older. Like maybe you see somebody that is older and out of shape, and like maybe they cannot comprehend. And I see this all the time. While if you see somebody that is fitter, they can move better, they can see themselves way better, even at an old age of 80 years old, they have a way better brain span. They can think for more years of their lives. They can be more clear. They can see themselves operate better in their later years, which are extremely important as well. So there's longevity in anything, okay? Not only the brain span, there's longevity in your mobility, there's longevity in everything you do when it comes to your fitness and how you show up to somewhere, even as an older person. Like this is actually true because I see it in my everyday life from my grandma and all these people that I see that have the foundation of at least staying consistent with a small plan, and you see them operating better in their everyday life, okay? So of course, mobility and being present in life, family, work, job, grandchildren, which is the ultimate goal of everyone, right? Be good and be in a good shape even in the older years, okay? That's why I value this, starting from now, doing something even as light as stretchings or like working out on your mobility. These are great, okay? These are great and will help you in the long run, which save you time. Because imagine right here, less disease and less money spent. Imagine yourself in the future, how much you're going to regret not starting out because you said to yourself, I'm too busy and I cannot do it. And later, when you're gonna have some heart diseases, you're gonna see yourself and say, oh my God, bro, I had the chance to start and I didn't. And now I see myself having these health issues, I see myself having diabetes, not looking over my health, and now I'm here. I'm in the hospital, I cannot be present for my children, I cannot be present for my grandchildren, just because I chose to do that before, while I could have just worked out 3 times per week and saw the greatest progress I could ever see. So I don't want this to be any offending video towards anybody, okay? I know everyone has their own problems. This doesn't go directly to anyone, okay? I'm just trying to put this in your brain, and I hope that I have woken up something in you that you can't start, okay? I don't see any scenario where somebody cannot really find 20 minutes to do some push-ups. Like, it's the easiest thing. It's the biggest return on investment you're gonna have in anything you do in your life. And I've been talking to a person, like the other day, one person that might be a potential client of mine, that was talking to me about how difficult it is to see himself like aging, not having any time, and seeing his friends going through diseases and all these things. This is the saddest thing that a person can go through, okay? And that's why I decided to hop on this thing of helping people that have no time. I've seen this in myself. Of course, I'm way younger than most of you guys, but I'm sure that the impact that I'm trying to do right here is going to benefit so many lives later. My life, my family's life, the people's life out there. So that's why I'm trying to teach you these things and like plant in your brain that you can't start making any sort of change, even if it's just stretching down, even if it's a short workout like push-ups, sit-ups, some squats, I don't know, anything that really drives your boat that you have time doing every single day, because all the time we're focusing on something that matches your life. This is one of the main principles that I follow in my coaching as well. Like, make a plan that fits someone's life and not what I want them to do, so they can see the most results and stay in the plan, right? So thank you for watching this. This video was like more of awakening, right? I'm trying to wake people up when it comes to like what is possible to happen in your body. So thank you for watching this. I explain these things every single day on my Instagram, so you can go check this out, and I'll see you on the next video, bro.